So I fell back to sleep. I had come in here originally at 11:30. But then I just fell back to sleep because I did the video, and then I fell back to sleep for a couple hours. It's 1:45 right now. It doesn't feel any warmer in here. It must not be very warm out today. Figures. The great thing about Omar is that as long as he's not alone, he's quiet. I mean, my roommate's dog, he would bark in the middle of the night, 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning, barking barking at whatever. He could be barking at stuff outside, barking at, I guess they had a cat over there or something. He would bark at the cat, but, in the middle of the night. But the landlord's assertion to me when he came over to, pretend he didn't know who it was or whatnot, or had never introduced himself and said that he's a landlord, he must be someone's roommate, whatever, okay. And then he looks at me pretending he didn't know I had Omar. I've been here 4 months. He's seen me walk the dog all the time, he and his family members. But he goes, you have a dog? He's not even supposed to have a dog. He's had the dog for 5 years here. And a pug. He had the big dog, had a pug when he was married. And the last roommate had a pug. And I said, he had a roommate here before and she had a dog. Yeah, when I found out about her, I threw her out. Well, not according to him. See how I was lied to? And unless I can talk to his ex-roommate, I wouldn't know the truth. All I know is that everything that I was told, that he can't afford the rent, that he had a roommate before, and the friend who told me that he was the most wonderful guy she'd ever met, before I even moved in here, the female friend corroborated the story about the roommate, and the roommate left, and my roommate, my ex-roommate now, but, was trying to swing this place and couldn't, so she corroborates the same story that he told me, So again, why would I have ever thought anything was wrong? I'm innocent here. My conscience is clear. I didn't do anything wrong. Unless, as I said, when being naive and trusting and believing in the general goodness of people becomes a crime in the U.S., because that's all I'm guilty of. But anyway, now it is really time to get up and, start packing and whatnot. But that is the great thing about Omar. He's quiet, with the exception of, if he's not alone, he's quiet as hell. When he wants to eat, he starts to whine a little bit, So that's like in the morning or something, when I'm waking up. But look, even when I just woke up right now, he's not bugging me for anything. I got up to look at the computer to see what time it was. I came back in here, and then he's back under the cover sleeping. So that's a good thing, at least. He's quiet as hell, because I'm trying to be quiet as I possibly can be, and he doesn't make noise. Oh. But I just wanted to state that for the record too. The female friend whose phone number I have, was when I called her, and she sung my ex-roommate's praises to high heaven. And said, you have nothing to worry about. He's wonderful. She told me all about him. And whatnot. And how he couldn't swing this place on his own, but he was trying, and everything, and about the ex-roommate who left, so. The landlord can say whatever he wants, but I know what I believe, and I believe it's the landlord that's lying now. So, the bottom line in all of this is I have absolutely no desire to be here. I'm not trying to stay here. It's just, as I stated, under normal circumstances, you have more than a week, particularly when part of that week is a holiday weekend, to find a new place to live. You know what I mean? Anyway. I mean, I can't, there's nothing I can do right now. Like I said, Cheryl wants me out of here. It wouldn't even matter if I could, you know. She's like, she doesn't want me. You should, you know. But there's nothing she can do on the holiday weekend either. She's not the one who can help me. She has connections, and he's not back till Tuesday. So, I don't know what emergency housing entails. I don't know how long you can stay in there, or how it works, but she doesn't know still if you have to actually live in that area to get the emergency housing in that area. Because when she said, well, he's here, you'd have to get housing here, I'm like, I can get housing anywhere. And then she's like, well, that might even be a good thing, because then you can see your mom, and, you know. I have no specific place I need to live, as long as I can't live in the total boonies. And the reason I can't live in the total boonies is because, you know, I can't walk 5 miles to the nearest bus, you know. You know what I mean? So I can't live in the total boonies, but I can live anywhere. As long as I can get to bus, get to the train, get to the commuter rail, I can live anywhere. So I don't want to live directly in, I don't want to live anywhere bad, what I would consider bad, you know. So I'm not going to live in, like, you know, in bad sections of, like, Roxbury or Lynn or Boston or Brockton, you know what I mean? But there's decent neighborhoods to be found just about anywhere in Massachusetts, or even, you know, in New Hampshire, you know. So there's nothing set in stone. I can live anywhere because I'm not working, as long as I can get to places, that's all. Like I said, he was cool as hell. He never complained. He just was cool as hell. Drove me to the grocery store, to Walmart, to Target, to anywhere I needed to go, you know. It's not like I was asking him, you know, to take me to you know, to go hook up with friends or a guy, or, you know, or the mall, you know what I mean? It was important stuff. I had to buy stuff for the house in the beginning. I had to buy curtain, you know, shades and this and that, and containers for my organic soup, and, you know, different things. Then I had to return stuff before. Bottom line is, he always would take me, and no complaint whatsoever. Hence my reason. And plus, he's just nice, just, you know, just kind, nice. That's why I tried to do things for him, like cleaning, and, you know, and buying extra stuff for the house, you know, stocking up on stuff. And the top thing was taking care of his dog, because he said to me, he's like, you've been really good to me too, you know. Whatever weeks. At the very beginning, I told him, like, you know, I appreciate so much everything you do for me, you know. I'm not used to being treated with such kindness. I just wanted you to know how much I appreciate it. So, again, in the end, that's why I would never have imagined this to have happened in the end, but it won't happen again. So, just like I'll never be in an abusive relationship like I was for all those years with Donald again, see? So at least this can never happen to me again. You understand? Because I know now to make sure that I talk directly to the landlord, or I see something, or I rent from the, I'm renting from somebody who is the landlord, and I get proof of that, make sure no one's lying to me. Or I just simply have a letter stating the person's allowed to have a roommate, So I know to do that next time, okay? Just like I will never, ever, ever allow myself to be in the kind of situation, like I was in with Donald for all those years. Never again. Never again. And something like this can't possibly happen to me ever again, because I want to let it, So, anyway. But Omar's quiet. He's a good boy. He really is quiet. Even my mom's dog is a Bichon Poodle. Yap, 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 yap. I mean, she's yapping at everything under the sun all the time. High, shrill. Omar wasn't like that. She'd instigate him, but otherwise he wouldn't do it, He's just like what would you call it? No. He's like a rug Omar. He just doesn't make much noise. When he would hear his dog bark and whatnot, and he would start crawling in here with me a little bit, but then he'd settle down and go back to sleep. I'm talking about periodically over the last 4 months, because I certainly wasn't expecting his dog to be periodically, barking in the middle of the night, but, you take the bad with the good, and there was a lot of good. A lot of good. Just a nice guy, Alright, Omar. Probably time. He doesn't like me limiting him to just this little part, but, I don't even want to be seen by the landlord, so I'm just staying right in the little area over here when I walk Omar, and he's been going poo-poo even there, and I still pick it up, and I put it in the outside garbage can. He's already fallen back to sleep at my feet. That's what he does. But that's what he does. When my mom was in the midst of her sickness, she was trying to force her dog to go into because she loves my mom even now from the hospital saying, I miss him. Yeah, well, he's my dog. But anyway, trying to force her dog to go under the covers. Her dog doesn't want to go under the covers. Every dog has his own personality, And I think at one point I said to her, where's the angel? She's under the covers. I think I saw her. She doesn't want to be under the covers. My mom put her under the covers. Omar wants to be under the covers. That's what he does. Even in the middle of the day, my mom was taking a nap, and I'd be like, Mom, where's Omar? Oh, he's under the covers. It's just what he just wants. He's love. He just wants to be near you, and as long as he's near you, he's fine. That was another thing that was wonderful about my ex-roommate. He loved Omar. Loved Omar. I could have a break from Omar sometimes when my roommate was home, because my roommate, I told you, Omar's love. Omar would be up asleep on my roommate's lap, you know. And I even took pictures of that and sent it to him. It's the cutest thing. My roommate was sound asleep on his chair, and Omar was beside him, but he was sprawled out and on his back. It was just so cute. So cute. So again, all these things is why I would feel blindsided and heartbroken now, because he was just a great, great guy, you know. Like I said before, not boyfriend material. We didn't definitely not boyfriend material. He smoked cigarettes anyway, so it wouldn't matter. But not boyfriend material. We don't have anything in common, you know. You can get along with someone and treat them with kindness and consideration and have completely different values and whatnot, you know. But it wouldn't matter if we had everything in common because he smoked cigarettes. See, wouldn't have mattered. But I was good to his dog, and he was good to Omar. You know, so not just good, like tolerating. I mean, like I said, Omar would be up on his lap if you know, he's like Omar takes what he can get. So he would, if he can't be with me for whatever reason, because I'm cleaning the room or for whatever reason, and my roommate's home, then Omar would be with him. Then, of course, when my roommate got the girlfriend, my roommate was never home anymore. But in the beginning, he was. They're coming again tomorrow. I don't know if they're gonna completely, you know, pack up everything and with a U-Haul and whatnot. I have no idea. But he at least was nice enough when he left yesterday to say, "Laura, I'm leaving now. I'll be back Sunday." And I said, "You sure you won't be back sooner?" And he's like, "No." I said, "Okay, well, you know, I have the screen door locked because I don't feel safe here, but just all you have to do is call ahead of time, knock, whatever, you know, and I'll let you in just like today." Already ignoring again. You're just like a rug, Omar. That's what you are, a rug. A rug. Omar's a little rug. Alright, well, it's 2 in the afternoon and I have not eaten a thing. I think it would behoove me, give me energy to put my shilajit in it. You know, I do that anyway, but I'm just saying, I think I'm going to go make my smoothie. I think that will make me feel better. Like I said, I took my shower, washed, dried my hair first thing after I took care of Omar first, of course. I'm going to make my smoothie, and then I'm going to pack. I know I will feel a hell of a lot better when I'm just completely packed. Oh, you know. Keep everything. I'm not going to move everything. No, I wouldn't put anything downstairs. Everything stays in my room. keep everything in my room, until the very day I move out. But I'll feel better when it's all packed up. Like I said, the only reason it was all everywhere is because I had to find my proof that I wasn't just like this guy's girlfriend or guest, that I paid rent every month, that he responded to my Craigslist ad, that I changed my address to that. I had to find all that. I had to find all the money order stubs and whatnot. So I had to do that and keep that, and I had to show the police that the other day. So that's all in one bag, safe, and so I can grab it and show it at a moment's notice. And but I had to tear everything apart to find it. So now I got to put everything back. I'll tell you the second I am safe in a new place, I'm going to get my ass to wherever and apply for Section 8, though. Definitely going to do that. That would be my friend even said you have to do that immediately, Laura, but not right now. Right now my top priority is getting out of here. You know what I mean? But the second I'm someplace new, safe, gotta do that. Should have already done it a long time ago, but you know how that goes. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. I thought everything was going to be fine. I'd be staying with my mom. Seeing as she had gotten doctor's permission, and consequently the park had, she had permission for me to be there. That's why, as we all know, there are no guarantees in this life whatsoever.